Well, hello, hello, hello. It's time for another episode of Make Art with Mrs. M. I'm here with you today, and I have the last tissue from this tissue box, and I actually don't really need it. I'm going to set this to the side because I always try to nab these beautiful boxes before they go into recycle bin because, for one, I'm a big fan of polka dots, and for two, this is beautifully printed cardboard that can be used to make something. And so I think, what will I make? Well, the first thing I do is I start cutting the sides apart. Here's one that I started on. I cut the sides apart and find pieces that I can actually use. So right along this fold, this seam right here, I'm just going to cut this there. I'm going to hold on to these because these sides right here, these little flaps, they might be good for something. Yes, something later. I'll figure it out. Okay, looky here. Beautiful. These are cool colors. I'm a fan of those, the blues, purples, and greens. Yes. But I'm thinking today I'm going to take these and make these covers for a little tiny book. So while I set these to the side, I'll pull out a piece of paper and show you how I make my tiny books. I love making these books because it's something I can carry with me and something easy to put in my pocket. Some might call them pocket books because they're books that can fit in your pocket. So I'm going to make the corners touch and fold this in half and continue folding until I have 8 parts. So right now I've folded in half. So I have 2 parts. And then fold it in half this way. So that's 2 folds that have given me, how many parts do I have now? Little fractions for you, young people. 4 parts. So I folded it into fourths. It's kind of getting thick, so I'm going to take my time and fold this side back this way. I need to do the same thing to the other side. So let me flip this over and fold it now. Yes. Okay. Now when I open this, I have 8 parts, 4 at the top and 4 at the bottom. Okay, easy. All right. Well, I'm glad that I have this folded in this way. It makes it easier for me when it's time for me to make one serious cut down the middle. I cut it down the middle in this section right here, on this fold right here on this line. I'm going to make that cut. So I'm going to carefully cut on the fold. And stop right there where the ends, the corners meet. Yes. Now, if I hold my paper down like this, on flat on the table, these sides are flat on the table, and hold on to these, I can lift and pull apart and push together. Once you do that, you'll start to see, oh, yes, it's looking like a book. Get my folds together, fold this over, fold this over, and voila. Now I have this tiny little booklet with some pages inside that I can use. This book is only going to have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. This otherwise would be a cover. You could draw on this cover, but I'm going to use these for my book cover. And this is going to be a cover. So let's see. Before I do that, I'm going to add a little glue. Yes, so a little glue needs to go right here. As some of the pages are not touching, like these two are connected on the edge, this one's not. So I'm going to put a little glue right in here. Ding! So those two stick together. This next one is connected on this edge, so I don't need it. But this one needs a little glue right there, just a little to keep it together. Let me close it this way. All right, so once I've done that with the glue stick, the pages work better together. See that? The pages are just better. All right, the next thing I'll do is I'm going to glue this front cover to my book cover. Let's see, I want my book cover to be a little bit bigger than my book, so I'm going to position it right about there. Okay. Let's position it right about there. So I pulled a switcheroo. I have a different book that I put some illustrations in. You'll see them in just a minute. So I position it there, close. Yep. There. All right, so I'm leaving just a little tiny bit of a border around. And so now I'm just going to trim it because this side has too much. I just cut straight beside, okay? And then there's just a little bit too much on the bottom, so I'm going to cut that as well. There. Perfect. Now it's time to do the other side. So I'll add a little glue on this back cover. And then I'll add my fancy book cover. Oh, let me make sure my stripes are going in the same direction. Okay, stripes are going side to side. Good. I'm going to line it up. There. Good. Now I can see where I need to trim it. Right there. I like these colors. They're very calming to me. They remind me of like some cool, refreshing waters down at the beach. So here is my little book. I'm so happy about it. My book cover is ready. And the inside of your book can have anything inside. You can write anything inside of a book. Well, this book is a special edition. This will be my book about peace. I have been showing a few different ways to draw symbols for peace. So here's a peace sign. That's a universal peace sign. A dove is a symbol for peace. And the peace sign when you hold two fingers up. Yes, those are symbols for peace as well. So I'll take my time and color my illustrations. And I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial about how to make a book and how to reuse little things that would be trash to some others. And now this is a treasure for me. This is my book about peace. So I hope you learned something new. And remember, art makes you smart. Come back and make some more cool stuff with me. Peace. See you later.